everyone, and welcome back to Future Ready Today, the podcast where we share all the exciting updates, news, and stories from Cedar Rapids Community School District. I'm Isabelle.
And I'm Justin, and we're your hosts here to make sure that you're in the know while keeping things light, fun, and maybe even a little inspiring.
That's the goal. Let me tell you, we've got a lot to cover today.
Yep, attendance policy changes, job shadows, a safe and secure learning night, a hiring spotlight, plus celebrations happening all across the district.
And we'll finish things off with some in the news highlights, so let's jump right in. First up, let's talk about a message from our Superintendent Dr. Grover. She released a video this week that really sets the tone for our school year.
Yep, I watched it and it was short, but it was definitely powerful. She talked about this being a hopeful time, and I liked how she framed up the year around 3 key focus areas: care, clarity, and communication.
Me too. It's simple, but when you think about it, those words touch everything in education. Care means making sure students and staff feel supported. Clarity is about everyone knowing the expectations, goals, and decisions that are made. And communication, well, that one just speaks for itself.
You'd hope so, but communication is one of those things you can never do too well.
Exactly. I think that's why she made it one of the priorities. If you haven't watched her video yet, it's worth a few minutes of your time. We'll have the link in the newsletter.
Okay, next topic. This one's very important for all parents and students listening. Attendance.
Yes, the district updated the student attendance policy for the 2025-2026 school year. It's really about improving communication, reducing chronic absenteeism, and helping students stay on track.
And these changes line up with Iowa law, so they're not just random tweaks.
Exactly. Here are the highlights. Students can now have up to 5 illness-related absences per year without a doctor's note. Starting with the 6th absence, you'll need to turn in a note within 48 hours for it to be exempt.
And I just know some parents will be relieved to hear this. Those certified letters you used to get about after 12 absences, they're gone.
All right. Instead, everything will be digital through Infant Campus, so notifications will pop up in the portal you already use.
That's more efficient, but it also means parents really do need to stay on top of Infinite Campus.
Absolutely. And here's the big one. At 20% absenteeism, the district will contact parents directly by phone, text, or email and send the digital letter. At that point, the case is also going to the county attorney for review.
And that can mean legal action, but which of course nobody wants. So the message is clear. Every day in school really does matter.
That's right. It's all about building routines, making sure kids don't fall behind, and keeping up those strong connection between home and school.
All right, Isabelle, let's switch gears to something a little more exciting: job shadows.
Yeah, this one is one of my favorite programs we're talking about today. High school students in grades 10 through 12 get to spend a few hours with local professionals through Kirkwood's Workspace Learning Connection.
It's a great idea, and my kid just signed up for it. So, I mean, that when I was in high school, I never got to do it, but this kid does. So I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I really clearly still don't have any idea what I want to do on the day-to-day basis of the job, what it actually looks like. I totally ad-lib there, so fix that. Not really. You don't have to fix it. Keep going.
Me too. I wasn't able to do that in high school, and I think it really would have helped me decide where I wanted to go in college. You might think a career sounds cool, but just until you're sitting there asking questions, observing, you really don't know. Job shadows give students that peek behind the curtain.
They last between 2 and 4 hours, which is totally manageable for students, and students can do up to 3 job shadows per year.
Applications for the first round are open now, but the deadline is September 17th at 3 o'clock. And opportunities are limited, so don't wait until the last minute.
Right. And students need to remember transportation is their responsibility, so plan ahead.
The other nice thing is that it's both in-person and virtual options are available.
Love that. And honestly, even if you think you know what you want to do, trying out a job shadow is completely different field in a completely different field could actually surprise you.
That's right. The whole point is to explore, to ask, is this the right fit for me?
Next up, mark your calendars for September 16th.
That's when the district is hosting a safe and secure learning night at the Educational Leadership and Support Center. It's happening from 5 to 6 p.m. and it's open to the parents and community members.
They'll be covering the district's agreement with the Department of Justice, the DOJ, the tiers of behavior support for students, and giving an overview of the safe and secure learning team.
And if you can't make it in person, there's some good news. It will be live streamed.
What I like about this event is it emphasizes on prevention and de-escalation instead of reacting harshly when behavior challenges happen. The focus is on understanding the student, giving choices, and collaborating on solutions.
Things like, why is this behavior happening? What's really going on? And how can we support this student so they can make better choices next time?
It's a positive research-based approach. Definitely worth attending if you're a parent or just a community member who cares about safe schools.
All right, now let's talk about jobs because the district is hiring.
And yes, this is where our community can help. We have several open positions, and sometimes the best candidates come from word of mouth.
Open roles include art, math, and science teachers, about 45 professionals, paraprofessionals, special education interventionists, substitutes, both long and short term, drivers for the buses, and even an HR leave coordinator.
That's a wide range. Whether you're looking to work directly with students or in a support role, there's probably a spot for you.
And the thing about working in the school district is it is meaningful work. You're impacting kids' lives every single day.
Couldn't have said it better. So if you or someone you know are passionate about supporting students, check out those openings.
Now for one of our favorite segments, glance around the district.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Love this part. Let's start with a big congratulations to the Warriors on their big win against Jefferson in football. Way to go and show your Warrior pride. Jefferson, you're going to get him. You're going to get him eventually. We got both of them there.
All right. Over at Roosevelt last week, families had an amazing time at last Friday's block party. Lots of fun, energy, and lots of smiles.
And at Truman Early Learning, preschoolers had their first day. You can just picture that tiny backpack and big old grins.
This morning, Nixon had Chick-fil-A over, and they gave breakfast sandwiches to parents in the drop-off line. They've also been at some of the other neighborhood schools with gift cards and cookies. And Hiawatha first graders learned all about plants in the Learning Garden. Some even ate cherry tomatoes right off the vine.
Hands-on learning and tasty too.
These little moments really show the variety of experiences happening across our schools every week.
Before we wrap up, let's hit some headlines.
KCRG recently covered the district celebrating after receiving thousands of signatures in support of the bond. A huge thank you to the community for that one.
And the Gazette featured Washington High School's class of 1960, who are celebrating a founders reunion. That's a pretty cool tradition.
And that's a wrap for this week's episode of Future Ready Today.
Remember, you can find links to everything we talked about, Dr. Grover's video, the attendance policy, job shadow applications, and more, all in the newsletter.
Thank you for listening and for being a part of this amazing CRCSD community.
We'll be back next week with more stories, updates, and celebrations. Until then,
stay future ready.